Hello, my name is Henry Schuck. I'm the founder and CEO of ZoomInfo, and today I'm going to walk you through 5 really key use cases that you can do with ZoomInfo, sophisticated use cases. I get trolled sometimes on this platform about whether or not I write my own content. I do write my own content. Here's my note card from earlier as I've written down all of the things that I'm going to walk you through today. Let's look at these use cases. Let's take a look at them here. You'll see past engagement, closed lost opportunities. These are deals that are closed lost where we've had engagement with someone at that company and I want to re-engage them. Job postings for relevant roles. I want to look at companies that are posting jobs for relevant roles. I want to look at companies that are expanding facilities in EMEA. I'm going to show you companies and contacts that have visited high intent web pages over the last 3 months. And I'm going to show you how to see enrich forms that come in off your website and see the folks who have engaged with your online forms. I'm going to do this all inside of ZoomInfo. If you followed ZoomInfo for a number of years, I've been here for 18 years, and I know you probably think of us as a contact data provider, a place to look up mobile phone numbers or email addresses. We're so much more than that, so I'm excited to show you a couple of these key sophisticated use cases that I bet you didn't know you could do inside of ZoomInfo. So let's start with closed lost opportunities where we've had past engagement. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to choose Salesforce, that's our CRM. And once I'm in Salesforce, I'm going to go down here into opportunity stage, and I'm going to look specifically for closed lost opportunities. Choose closed lost. I also choose pilot complete lost. So I'm looking at all of our closed lost opportunities now, and I'm going to roll up here and I'm going to say inside of engagement, I just want to see contacts at these companies that I have engaged with or any of our reps have engaged with. And I only care if we've engaged with them via phone call or online meeting. And so if we've engaged with them on a call or we've engaged with them on an online meeting and they're a closed lost opportunity, I want to see those people because I want to run a campaign to re-engage them. And so here's my list, 41,000 contacts. From here, I can push all of these contacts into Salesforce, into Dynamics, into Marketo, into SalesLoft, into Outreach, into advertising. I can start an advertising campaign right now against these contacts using ZoomInfo's marketing platform. I can also just drop them into Excel and push that list somewhere else outside of the interface. So that's one. Let's jump into our list. Okay, we're done with that one. Now let's look for job postings for relevant roles. An interesting use case. We'd love to know all of the companies that are hiring sales roles. And so to do that, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go into Scoops. These are proprietary scoops that ZoomInfo is pulling together. And so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go down into Scoops. And within Scoops, I'm going to choose scoop type of a personnel scoop. And within personnel scoops specifically, I want to look at open positions. Within Scoops descriptions, I'm going to type sales. And so now I'm looking at all of the companies that have open sales roles within their companies. If I come over here into Scoops, I can actually see Compa is hiring a VP of enterprise sales, McKinsey Valve Machining is hiring a VP of sales, a VP of specialist sales. I can get really specific on that, but I've got my list of companies. I've got my list of contacts, everybody at that company. I can get specific here. I don't want to talk to everybody at a company, but I do want to talk to vice presidents of sales. And so I put that in. And now I have a specific list of all of the companies with open sales roles and the VPs of sales at those companies right at my fingertips. That was a pretty easy one. Let's go back to our list. We're going to cross off job postings for relevant roles, and we're going to go to expanding facilities to EMEA. And I'm also going to use the Scoops type for a sales signal scoops. But this time, since I'm looking for facilities expansions here, I'm going to come in here into general business scoops, but I'm actually just going to type in facilities. Here's facilities relocation and expansion. And specifically, I'm looking for companies that are expanding in EMEA. So I'm going to drop EMEA in there. And now I have a list of companies that are expanding facilities in EMEA right at my fingertips. This is just over the last 6 months. Skechers, Nutanix, Cloudflare have all announced plans to expand facilities in EMEA. I now have those at my fingertips. Same idea. I can limit this list to specific people at those companies that I want to reach out to, maybe the VP of facilities or the VP of HR. Okay, that one was pretty easy too. We're going to knock that off. Now let's go to high value page visits over the last 3 months. I'm going to click this websites tab. Within websites, we are tracking all of the anonymous visits to your website. Even if someone hasn't filled out a form or hasn't clicked a marketing link, we're still identifying those visits to your website. Here, I'm gonna choose page rank is high, and I don't wanna look at everybody. This is a high intent page, but I wanna look at everybody who's visited my page at least 5 times. I'm gonna apply those filters, and I can see here I've got 36 website visits. I'm gonna tag those companies as visited in visited page last 3 months. I'm gonna add that tag. And then I'm gonna go into advanced search. And within advanced search here, under private tags, I'm gonna choose visited last 3 months. Now I have that list at my fingertips here. These are all of the contacts at companies that have visited my high intent website page over the last 3 months, all of the companies, and then all of the contacts at those companies. Again, I can run a campaign here. I can do advertising in front of them. I can limit this list by specific people in my buying committee. Great. We knocked that one out. And now we're on to enrich forms. If you've used ZoomInfo's Form Complete product, you know that we can take really long forms on your website and get them down to just one field. And when you have that one field, we're going to enrich all of that in the background. So here, I'm going to come into Form Complete. I can see all of the contacts that have filled out a form at ZoomInfo. We enrich all of that information with their company information, their title, their email address. All of that's available here. Because we own our own email validation service, we're also testing that email in real time. And because we have a personal to professional translation layer, if you put in a Gmail, we can attach that to your professional profile, your actual work profile of the people who filled out your forms. So I've got that list here. Easy enough. I'm actually just going to click open and search. And now I've got all those folks who filled out a form on our website over the last week available at my fingertips right here. Push to Excel, push to Salesforce, push to a campaign, all of it fully enriched at my fingertips. Now, I just want you to look again really quickly at these use cases. And these use cases are use cases that maybe you think you can only do in a really complex, sophisticated other platform, and you only use ZoomInfo for contact lookup, email lookup, mobile phone lookup. If that's all you're using us for, you're really missing a big part of the value. So I highly encourage you to try out these specific segments that you can create inside of ZoomInfo, run campaigns around them, get creative with them. There's a lot you can do inside of ZoomInfo. These are multiple use cases that I'm sure many of you can put to work right now. And I encourage you to do that. If you do it, send me a note. Let me know how you did it. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much.